Welcome students to the introductory session of verbal ability. In this session, we'll be having a look on meaning and significance of verbal ability, selection process of various companies, and I will give you a few tips for how to prepare verbal aptitude test. Let us start with the meaning and significance of verbal ability. Verbal ability is defined as the capability of a person in expressing ideas using words in a clearly understandable manner. The verbal ability section constitutes three main topics as vocabulary, grammar, and verbal reasoning. In consecutive videos, we'll be having in detail sessions based on all these topics. The verbal aptitude test is one of the most commonly used psychometric or aptitude tests to measure a candidate's suitability and potential. Company generally measures your ability to use the English language in the corporates or in the workplace, that is to communicate or to understand the information which is really very useful in the corporate world. Why verbal ability is used, or why it is important, or why it is required to study? If you wish to go with a better career choices, you have to prepare for the verbal ability. So where it uses? Who conducts the verbal ability test? If you wish to do career in private MNCs or in domestic companies, it may be IT, non-IT or core companies. If you wish to join any public company, if you wish to crack the MPSC or UPSC examination or any other government examinations, if you wish to go with the higher studies and want to crack the entrance exam in India or abroad, you have to face aptitude test, and verbal ability is a part of aptitude test. Let me take you through the selection process of private companies as we are discussing here right now regarding the selection process of private companies. So the process will go like this. First of all, the companies will conduct aptitude test, then technical test, then there will be group discussion. After group discussion, there will be technical interview, and then at the end there will be personal or HR interview. At each and every stage there will be elimination round, and you have to crack each and every test, and for that you need to prepare very well. Let us have a look on aptitude test pattern. Here, for the sake of example, I have taken aptitude test pattern of Accenture. If we have a look on the sections, there will be three sections in any aptitude test. First is quantitative aptitude, second is verbal ability, and third is logical reasoning. Number of questions and duration may vary company to companies. The test pattern of these companies, IT MNCs and non-IT companies, I will explain in the further videos. What includes in verbal ability test, which is really important. Once you will understand this, it will be very easy to study all these sections and to prepare how you will get the marks in each and every section. So the first section will be sentence correction or error identification, or generally we call it spotting errors. Section will be based on sentence completions. Third section will be parajumble, then reading comprehension, synonyms, antonyms, and grammar based questions will be there. What do you think? Why verbal aptitude test seems difficult for you? There are few reasons like this. The length of the reading passages or statements, there is a complexity of the text, and use of higher language rather than the simple words. And of course, time is a constraint, because within a short span of time you have to read lengthy passages, you have to understand the meaning of it, and then you have to solve it within time. Okay, to improve your verbal ability skill, I wish to give you 8 ways by which you will definitely improve your verbal ability. Let's have a look on these ways. Let me explain one by one. The first way, which is read as widely as possible. Reading is an excellent way to improve your verbal ability, but only if you make sure that you read widely enough to cover a range of genres, topic, and even ideas. When you start to read outside of your comfort zone, you will encounter a range of new words that can help lift your verbal ability, but only if you remember to put them into practice. The second is a new word a day. Plenty of websites offer a word of the day service which delivers a new word direct to your email each day. Subscribe to one of these services to build up a strong vocabulary, or otherwise go with a mobile. You will definitely find out a new word a day. The next is use what you learn. Very important. The best way to improve your verbal ability is by using the words you learn in your everyday life. When you hear a new word, phrase, or expression, try to incorporate it into discussion with someone else, with your friends. The more you use new words, the easier they are to remember. The next one is take a homophone test. Homophones are defined as words that are pronounced the same but actually have very different meanings, spellings, or sometimes origins. Take a homophone test to see if you are making common and hard to catch mistakes. All you need to do is spend a little time learning the differences. That's it. Next one is look into common grammar mistakes. Every one of us makes grammar mistakes from time to time. Thankfully, there are plenty of grammar related blogs or books available that highlights common grammar mistakes. Sign up and read the most popular post and begin to identify where you may be going wrong. The next one is play word games, which is really very interesting. Learning is fun. Learning is a fun when it is a game. Visit your local game store and pick out a few verbal games such as Scrabble and spend time mastering. The next one is read a quality newspaper. Read quality newspaper. Whether you subscribe online or have a physical newspaper delivered, quality reporting challenges your comprehension and vocabulary in a productive way. Try to remember what you read. Do your best to understand the specific vocabulary relating to each area of current event and use them in your daily life, which is really very important. And the last one, that is practice comprehension. Instead of quickly reading something, why not get into the habit of slowly reading it and then summing it up? Comprehension gains can be made when you actively try to reflect on what you read rather than just skimming it. And moving on to the next thing. Try to explain what you have read to someone else, to your friends, to your family members, and then discover where you need to improve next time. That's it. By practicing these ways, you will definitely get a good result and you will definitely improve your verbal ability. Thank you for watching, listening.